Hey, welcome to Code Riddle. I'm your host Ronak Prajapati. Now, today we will learn about how we can code our HTML for WordPress theme. So let's begin with by creating two new files, which is index.html for our HTML and style.css for our design for our style sheet. Now open it in any editor. I'm using Notepad++. Next thing we have to do is look into our Photoshop design and identify the sections of our template. So as you can see, we have a header section. Then next we have a navigation section. Then next we have a content section, or we can call it main. And we are skipping this for right now. We will cover it in later tutorial about plugin development. And this one is our footer section. So let's create 4 sections for our HTML code. So first one is HTML, our root element for HTML code. Next is head section. Next is body section. In head section, we write our title tag and name it razor. Next is meta tag to inform browser about which format the HTML contains. So name it as HTTP equal to content type, then content equal to text/HTML, and character set equal to UTF-8. This is our meta tag. Now next is our link to our style sheet file. So link rel equal to style sheet, then href equal to style.css. Because we put our style sheet in a same folder we are working on, I'm using a www/design, so we can access that by localhost/design. Okay, style.css and type equal to text/css. And next thing we have to create our 4 sections, that div id equal to header. Next is I'm copying it and rename it to navigation. Next is our main section. Next is footer. Okay, so let's first talk about header. So as you can see, our whole design is a wrap in this container. Okay, so if we create a full container then create our 4 sections, we have to create a background image, and this will conflict with this one. Okay, so I don't know how much length the content will be, so can't identify which size of background strip we needed. So we can fix that in style sheet, but I want to make it simple, so I'm creating separate wrapping container for our all sections, which means I'm creating 4 wrapper so that we can align our whole site centrally. So let's create our wrapper, and because we are creating multiple wrappers, we identify it by class. So wrap, then div, and same for our every section. So Okay, now next is, let's see what our header contains. Our header has a logo and a search box. So we have two elements. One is logo and the second one is a search box. Logo is aligned to left when the search box is aligned to right. So for now we are creating a h1 tag for our logo. For right now, just mark it as a simple text because we are replacing it by the background image, which we will cover in our CSS section. So let's create a link and then h1. Okay, so this one creates a h1 tag for us, and if we move to our section here, we can see that the only thing we have is our logo, which is a simple text wrapped inside a h1 tag. Next thing is we need our we need our search box. So div id equal to search in our header area, so search header, and wrap it inside the div, and we need a text box and a button. So let's create that. Type equal to text, name equal to s, id equal to s. We will rename it as our WordPress theme requires, but for now let's just stick with simple s as a name and s as id. So next is type equal to button, name equal to search, id equal to search, and value equal to go. Okay, and the next thing is, okay, we will put it later. Actually we require our clear section, but we will cover it in our CSS section because right now you don't understand why we put that one. Okay, so we got two elements but haven't aligned that, but don't worry about that. We just once we implement our style sheet, it will be look perfect. Okay, so next thing is our navigation section. So navigation has a few links, so and a login button, but we are not going to create this one. We can create, but we will create it later once our WordPress theme is available for us. Okay, so we will cover that in our WordPress theme section. Okay, so I'm creating a UL element, and inside our UL element I'm creating a li element and a link obviously, and inside that I'm putting a home as we have a link available for us. Okay, in a menu section. Now we require 4 others, so I'm copying it and paste it 4 times. Replace the text, home, about, then next is blog, next we have is okay, about, then blog. I'm replacing this products section with blog, services and contact us. Okay, services and contact us. Okay, so we have our navigation area. Now next thing is our main section, this one. As you can see, our main section has another 2 parts, which is our actually primary area, or we can say it actual content, main content, or maybe we can say it as a name. Actually we have our page element, and next is our sidebar or widget area. Okay, we name it anything we want. So inside our main, in a wrap area, I'm creating two new elements, which is div id equal to primary and div, and another one is div id equal to sidebar. Okay, so we have our two div elements. One is our primary area and another one is our sidebar area. So first thing first, we have our primary area. Okay, what we require in our primary section, so that one is our blog title, or we can say it as a page title, which I want to set it as a h2 element. So inside our h2 element, I'm setting it as a class of page title. Okay, so we can use that class in our CSS section to identify this h2 element, razor blog, and then complete our h2 element. Next thing is we need this section. Okay, and as you can see, this section is repeated itself because we are putting multiple posts in our blog, and this element gets repeated in if you understand PHP, we can say it as a loop. We are running a loop of that element. So for that reason, I am creating a div element, name it as a class, because we are putting multiple sections of that element. So class as a post item. Okay, and inside that I'm using a h3 element to title our post, so in this area. Okay, so for right now I'm using post title goes here. Okay, because right now we don't have any post, but we will have once our WordPress theme is ready to use. Okay, obviously we want to make it as a link, so I'm using this as a tag inside a tag. Okay, and next thing is we require our info of that post, which is category section. Let me zoom in so you can see. Okay, so our category section and our tag section, and on right side we have our posted date information and author information. So next thing is we are putting a div class as a info div, and inside that div we need two paragraphs, one for our category, this one, and one for our tags. So paragraph posted in, then we need few links, so a href equal to posted in, then a href equal to hash. Okay, a category 1, same way category 2 and category 3, 2, and this is 3. Our paragraph over. Same way we have to define our tags area, so tags, then tag 1, tag 2, tag 3. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, so we have a basic HTML here, post title, then posted in category 1, category 2, category 3, tags, tag 1, tag 2, tag 3. Okay, what's next? Now next we need another div for our date and author information. So I'm naming it as a class equal to date info. Okay, you can name it anything, but I'm using this as a date info, and inside that we also want a paragraph tag posted on 1st March 2013, paragraph O, and another paragraph for by, then author, which I am putting it as a razor. Okay, so if you want to make it a link, you can do that, but I'm right now putting it as a just text. Okay, so now next we have to close that div. Okay, so we already done that, and next thing is, as we see in our design, we need a image element. So I'm using it as a img, then source equal to, and another thing is class equal to featured image. Okay, and closing it. Now for source, we have our images, and we have to set this as a pimage.jpg. So to do that, we have to put it images folder, then slash, then pimage.jpg. So if we see that, we have our image area. Okay, now next we require is our content area, where our content goes. So inside a p tag, I'm putting the whole text area for right now. Okay, we will replace that in our actual WordPress theme. So for right now, just stick with random text. We can find some random text over lorem ipsum. Okay, so if you want to generate random text, just go into this libsims.com site, and you will find a bunch of paragraph, and you can generate your own paragraph. Okay, so I'm using this one. Okay, copy it and putting inside our p tag. Okay, so I'm breaking it so that it looks like a lot of content. Don't have to do that, but just okay. So if we see right now, close it, and so we have our content area, and now we need to put is our read more link. Okay, so for that I'm using another p tag, class equal to read underscore more, and read more. Okay, oh, sorry, p. Okay, and read more. Of course we need a link, so I'm using a href equal to, for right now I'll just put it hash, and okay, so we have our link for read more area. Okay, we have a read more. Now the same post item will be repeated, so for right now I'm using this post, and copy it and paste it so that we can see the two posts. Okay, now next let's see our design and check what we can do next. Okay, So our main area is completed, primary area, and next thing we need is our sidebar area. So let's go to our sidebar div, and inside that I'm using a div section and class it to widget box. We replace this by our actual WordPress theme widgets. Okay, so we are creating HTML like what WordPress requires. So maybe we need to change this class or maybe element some. Okay, but for now just stick with div as a class, for that as a widget box. Okay, next thing is h3 and widget title goes here. Okay, and complete the h3, and then ul for links, list of links. So li a href equal to then hash. Okay, and here I'm putting post 1. Same way we putting 4 links. Okay, post 1, post 2, post 3, post 4. Just a sample content for now. Copy it and putting it inside a sidebar. So now we have 4 widgets. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, so this is our sidebar, but right now it's just a text that is not formatted. Okay, so without formatted HTML we are right now seeing it. So what we can do next is our footer area, because we already deal with our sidebar section. Now we require is our footer section. Okay, so let's go inside our footer area, and inside our wrapper we are putting a paragraph, copyright, and copy for our copyright sign 2013 all rights reserved, and complete our paragraph. So this is what we need in our footer area. So let's run it, and as we can see our footer area is available for us. So this is our HTML for the WordPress theme. Now in next tutorial we will learn how we can embed our style sheet inside this design so that it looks exactly like this one. Okay, so follow our next tutorial for CSS part, and thank you for watching this tutorial. Bye.